You give me 5 minutes.
Welcome to your 5-minute focus. Today's scripture is going to be coming from 2nd Chronicles, and we're going to look at the 15th chapter and the 7th verse. And we are still talking about giving of your time, giving of your talents, giving thanks unto God, giving of your resources, your money, whatever is available in your life, it is giving it, because the Lord does love a cheerful giver. But I'm going to play on words just a little bit tonight, because the scripture that the Lord has led me to actually is encouraging us as we are giving, in all of our giving, don't give up. Don't give up. And in 2nd Chronicles 15 verse 7, it reads, "But as for you," and you can put your name there, "but as for Tarkisha, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." And how many times do you go through life and you've given so much of yourself, whether it is your time, your talent, so on and so forth, and you've felt like maybe your labor was in vain, or that, the work you're doing, while it's important, you just, wonder the depth of it. Like, is it really reaching? Like, am I really making an impact? Am I really moving the needle? Like, is God really pleased? Like, is he really pleased with the work that I'm doing? And that probably is a question that I often ask myself. Like, in all of these things that I'm doing, all of this time that I'm giving, or focus that I'm giving towards certain things, like, God, does it even matter? And so as you are walking out your life, and as you are, accomplishing the things you are accomplishing, you don't want to get discouraged on your journey. And you will get discouraged on your journey. So let's say that. Let's start there. You will. But there comes a time where the word really does speak to you, and it encourages you not to give up, not just yet, don't slow down. Don't slack up. Don't get lazy. Don't get weary. Like, keep going, keep focusing, keep pushing, because your work will be rewarded. And I think it's interesting how a lot of the scripture tells us to be strong. It says, be strong and don't give up. So that means that, at some point, God knew, that we would endure or experience times where we would be discouraged, where we would want to give up. And that should be no surprise to us, because Jesus himself, was like, take this cup from me, but not my will, your will be done. So we know that we will encounter these times where it's going to seem as though, what, Lord, I don't know if this is still what I want to do. I don't know if I still want to keep putting in all of this time. I don't want to keep treating people right when they're not doing right. I don't want to keep tithing when, I'm just seeing people being blessed that's not even thinking about you. Like, I don't want to keep, turning the other cheek. Whatever it is that we're doing in our lives that we feel like we're giving and not getting things in return. And this scripture, and you got to read it on your own time. This passage is really good. You can also read Joshua 1 as well, that kind of talks about, being strong and being courageous. But in this particular passage, the verse 2 of it, he says, Azariah is speaking, and he says, listen, the Lord is with you when you are with him. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. So it really gives us our golden nugget, I guess, of how we can ensure that we don't give up. And that is staying close to God, giving God our time, giving God our focus, giving him a part of our day. One of the things that I'm working on, y'all, I haven't made it all the way yet. But one of the things I'm working on is giving God 10% of my time based on my age. So whatever that is for you, however old you are, you take 10% of that and you give God that time. And that is, whether it's a prayer, scripture, devotion, whatever, it is giving him that time. And I'm not talking about, you're in the car, you listening. I'm not talking about the time that you spend, the casual time. I'm talking about dedicated, committed, sit down, no distractions time, like set in time for God. And I think those times will do one or two things. One, it would allow us to feel that strength that we need when we do want to give up. But then more importantly, it would allow us to hear from God those things that He's calling us to do that are beyond what we could ever really imagine. And so want to really just encourage everyone, do not give up, be strong, be courageous. Your work will be rewarded, and it may not come in the timing that you think it should come, but it is going to come because God is a man of His word. And if He said it, if He spoke it, He's got to make it good. It's got to come to pass. And this has been your 5-minute focus.